Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast. Again, I'm your host, Tony Winsey. Today we come to you with the topic on why you cannot afford to wait to get life insurance. The real cost tonight, we're going to go through the real cost of waiting, the financial cost, the emotional cost, and the opportunity cost of waiting, delaying in getting life insurance, how it impacts your family financially, the real impact and the emotional impact on your family, as well as the opportunity cost. Okay, many time, people are not paying close attention to this, but there is a real impact to this, and that's what we're going to cover today. Okay, so every day you wait to get life insurance, it gets more expensive, or worse still, becomes unavailable. Lots and lots of clients today, prospective clients, that we can't even get policies for. We cannot, get insurance company to cover them. Why? Because they waited too long. The longer you wait, number one, the more expensive it becomes, and number two, the more uninsurable you are. The more uninsurable you are. A lot of people think they can wait and wait and all that. They don't realize that there's a huge price with waiting. There's a high consequence for waiting. The earlier you get life insurance, the better for you. Again, my name is Tony Wish. I'm your host. You can connect with us by calling or rather texting 904-800-4639. Okay? 904-800-4639. Send a text. We have over 80,000 agents around the country, and we'll be able to help you in real time. Okay? And if you don't have life insurance, definitely you do not want to miss this program. You need to know the real cost of not having life insurance, knowing the financial, the emotional, and the opportunity cost. We're going to go through that today, okay, in some detail. So you're going to have a better appreciation of it. So, for instance, you take a 30-year healthy male with a $500,000 life cover, $500,000 worth of life cover for a 30-year-old male. It could be $25 a month. Just as an example, this is not gospel. So I'm just giving an example. 30-year-old healthy male, non-smoker, no crazy habits like bungee jumping and so on and so forth, because life insurance is based on not just your age, it's based on your age, your health, and your lifestyle. So if you partake in some crazy sport like bungee jumping, jumping off an airplane, skydiving, and all kinds of crazy stuff that people do today, it might be something you like, but those crazy habits impact your insurability. So you need to be aware of that. So a 30-year-old male with a sum assured of $500,000 could easily be paying, who's a non-smoker without any health situation, no diabetes, no cancer, no high blood pressure, no diabetes, no major illness like cancer, heart attack, etc., etc. Basically, clean bill of health, could easily be paying $25. Easily paying $25 for a 30-year-old male. But at 40, the same amount of $500,000 will easily cost him $40. At 50, it could be $80 a month or $100. So imagine the difference in cost. At 30, it's costing you $25 for $500,000. At 40, it's costing you $40. At 50, it costs $80 to $100. So therein lies the difference for you. Okay? So the difference between 20 years could add up to thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? And then secondly, health changes, higher costs. We are one doctor's appointment away from high blood pressure, diabetes, or worse. That could easily triple your premium or even make you uninsurable. So you're healthy today. You go to the doctors tomorrow and you're diagnosed with high blood pressure, or you're diagnosed with diabetes, or you're diagnosed with something worse. Instantly, the cost of life insurance has gone up. So this is the financial cost. So the earlier you get your life policy, the better for you. The earlier you buy your life insurance policy, the better. In fact, once you're 18 and above, you can actually take out a life insurance policy. The earlier you take it, the better for you, the cheaper it is for you. And you're not exposed to the risk of being uninsurable. Because like I said, I have lots and lots of clients who are begging for life insurance, who are screaming for life, who want life insurance, who are happy to pay double, triple, quadruple what others would normally pay. But they can't get it because of a health condition. And so life insurance is not something that you want to dilly-dally about or take your time or drag your feet about. It's something you want to get. Bam, 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 right away. Yesterday, get it done. A little bit of life insurance is better than none. Okay, a little bit is better than none. Just get something today, and that's better for you. The emotional cost of it, So John buys a policy at $25 a month for 30 years is $9,000 in total. 9,000. James buys the same policy at $40 a month for 30 years, costing $14,400. Okay? The same coverage, but James pays 60% more. So that's about $5,400 more he's paying because he waited for 10 years. At 30, it would have cost just $25. $25, you might feel like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. 30, 40 is not that big of a deal. But when you over the year, in a year, it adds up. Over 10 years, it adds up even more. So $25 a month policy, for 30 years, it costs $9,000. The same policy, but at $40 a month, costs you $14,400, an excess of $5,400 just because you bought it late. So therein lies the importance there for you. Okay. So key takeaway: the longer you wait, the more you pay for the same protection, or you risk not qualifying at all. The longer you wait, the more you pay for the same protection, or even run the risk of not getting it at all. So you want to get your life insurance policy right away, sooner than later. Okay? The emotional cost. Okay? Yesterday I told a story about John, who's a truck driver, with a family of 3 children, had a wife and 3 children, in Atlanta. And, got involved in an accident, a truck driver, no life insurance. Got involved in an accident. That was the end of his time. And, the family went through hell. The family went through a really, really tough time. Really, imagine losing your dad, losing your husband as a woman, losing your husband, and then having 3 children to take care of. The family went through hell. It's a really, really, really tough time. Okay. Versus Alex. Alex, had life cover, had about $300,000 worth of life cover, and his family was able to manage, able to cope. They still missed their husband, missed their dad, but it was a whole lot easier. You can pay the bills, so you're not focusing on bereavement and not worrying about bills while you're focusing on bereavement. Okay. So if something happened to you tomorrow, okay, if something happened to you tomorrow, could your spouse stay in their home? Lack of life insurance leads a lot of people to homelessness and worse stuff. Like I said before, homelessness leads to all manner of evil, crime, criminality, bad relationships, and so on and so forth. especially for young people. Young people being homeless, it's terrible. Okay, would your children be able to finish school without stress? If something happened to you today, would your children be able to finish school without stress? This is a question for you, Dad, who's watching tonight, and for you, Mom. If something happened to you tonight, you go to bed tonight, you don't wake up tomorrow, would your children be able to finish school without stress? Would your children be able to stay in their home? Or would they have to move out, go find a place to rent after 2, 3 months, etc.? 70% of Americans face bankruptcy within 2 months of losing the major income. Within 2 months. 70% of American families face bankruptcy within 2 months. So the real cost isn't measured in dollars. It's measured in sleepless nights, in broken dreams, in families forced to start over without the one thing money could have provided: security. The real cost of not having life insurance is measured in sleepless nights and broken dreams, and families having to start all over again, when $100 a month could have taken care of that, giving them the security that they needed in order to continue. So that's the emotional cost, real emotional roller coaster. Okay. The opportunity cost of not having life insurance is measured in dollars, in serious dollars. Okay. Younger equals healthier, healthier equals more options. Waiting means fewer choices. That's what waiting means, fewer choices. If you choose permanent insurance, every year you wait is a year of lost compounding growth. Every year you wait, you have lost compound interest, compound growth. Every year that you wait, that's the opportunity cost. With a permanent cover builds cash value as well as gives security, especially if you're looking at IUL. IUL is a great policy which builds huge cash cover, huge cash growth, as well as life cover. It's compounded year after year. So if you have an IUL for 10 years, it's going to compound more than if you have it for 5 years. So it's pure math. So that's the opportunity cost. The longer you delay, the less cash value you build up in your life insurance policy. The earlier you start, the more time your policy has to build up cash value that you can use later for retirement, for emergencies, for other opportunities like starting a business, expanding a business, buying new business, etc., etc., going on great vacation, etc., etc., or even for emergency. If your IUL has built up huge cash value, then you have something that you can cash in to either build a business, start a business, or use for emergency in case, God forbid, you end up with a diagnosis of a chronic illness. Okay. So to recap, basically, financial cost equals high premiums. The emotional cost leaves your loved ones unprotected and insecure and could lead to many, many more worse things. The opportunity cost is loss in growth and security. Okay. If you need life insurance today, if you don't have life insurance today, waiting doesn't save you. It costs you every single day. If you know you need life insurance, waiting does not save you. Waiting costs you money every single day. So what you need to do right away, text 904-800-4639. That's what you need to do right away. If you do not have life cover, if your family is unprotected tonight, you text 904-800-4639. Okay. And the question for you is this: what is the number one reason you have been waiting for? What is the number one reason you've been waiting? There's no reason. You're going to die. Everyone's going to go. So what happens when that time comes? How much money would your family have to take care of business, take care of the funeral, take care of the mortgage, take care of bills, take care of debt? Okay, so very, very important. Share this with your friends and family, and by so doing, you're going to help us to protect many, many more families. Remember, our mission here at Family Protection America is to protect 1,000 families. We've made it our mission to protect 1,000 families every month. And we can do that with your help. With your help, you can help us do that by sharing this video with your friends and family, and also texting us so that we can call you. We have 80,000 agents around the country, all 50 states, who are licensed in all 50 states, and we can help you out. Okay. In addition to that, we conduct free seminars in your church, in your association, even at your workplace, even at your WhatsApp group. I'm speaking in California in November at the nursing convention. So doctors convention, nurses convention, your college convention. Send me a text. We'll come and speak and tell your people the importance of life insurance and why they need to do it. That's something you can do to help your friends and family and the people that you love. Okay, because many times they don't know the importance of it. So, ladies' fellowships, men's ministries, conventions, your workplace will deliver truth, humor, and solutions your people can use immediately. Excuse me, and it won't cost you a dime. Okay. The more we spread this message, the more families we can protect. That's really what we're all about. We're in the business of protecting families. Too many families go through bankruptcy, end up in bankruptcy because no one told them the importance of life insurance or how easy they can get life insurance. Okay. Excuse me. Lots of people don't know that with $100 a month, they can get very good life cover that will protect their family. So, and finally, I just want to, if you're in a life insurance business and you're not doing well, or your company's not giving you the support you need to come work for us. Okay, we're hiring, we're expanding because our campaign has been very successful. FFL, for instance, will have over 150 billion of coverage, 1 million families covered already. Highest company industry. We provide leads. We provide leads to our agents. So if you're an agent, you're looking for a better company, you need to come work with FFL. In fact, if you're not with FFL, you're really not with a good company. We're working with brokers, so we shop the market for the customer. We don't just offer the customer one product. We shop the market for the customer. So we get the customer. You're not captive, you're non-captive. So we're with America, Ethos, American Amicable, and so many more, all the top carriers, okay? So you need to give us a call. Our formula at FFL is simply protect the customer, make sure the deal is great for the agent, and make sure it doesn't hurt the company. Okay? So in closing this tonight's presentation, I ask you, number one, protect your family now. Do not wait. Every day you wait costs you money and exposes your family to emotional turmoil and worse things that can happen. Okay? And secondly, help us protect 1,000 families this month. This month of September, our goal is to protect 1,000 families. So we need your help. We need your help. Text us on 904 800 4639. 904 800 4639. We need your help. Okay, we need your help. You can also connect with us on TikTok at Tony.Nwisi, Instagram at Tony Nwisi. Okay, and you can book a seminar, presentation, your church, your workplace, your convention, your association, your club, your social club, whatever group you belong to, where you'd like your friends and family to be aware of this and have the benefit of this. Text us and we'll schedule it. It won't cost you a dime. It might cost you a cup of tea. I like my tea. Or a cup of coffee. Depends on how I feel. So it might cost you a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, but that's about it. Okay. Again, our mission is to protect 1,000 families this month. So that's how you can help. That's how we can work together. We cannot do it by ourselves. We need your help to get that done. So The sooner you get your life insurance, the better for you, the better for your family. It's a financial cost, it's an emotional cost, and there is an opportunity cost. Okay, so the earlier you get it done, the better. Okay, my name is Tony Wincy. You can reach us on 904-800-4639. Until we come your way next time with many more presentations focusing on educating you on the importance of life insurance. That's what this channel is all about. We're going to be educating you on the importance of life insurance, so that you can make sure your family is protected. Okay, so text us 904-800-4639. My name is Tony, and you can connect with me also on IG at Tony Nwisi or TikTok at Tony.Nwisi. Until then, thank you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.